Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. In today's video, we'll be talking about the crash at Crush. If you enjoyed today's video, please like and subscribe and turn on notifications, as I'll be posting more videos just like this one. And without further ado, let's get into it. The Missouri and Kansas Railroad, also known as Katy, had reached the area of Crush in the 1880s. During the construction of the route between Dallas and Houston, as the railroad grew, the Katy 30-ton steam engines were replaced with the more powerful 60-ton engines. As a result, a large stockpile of older units started to build up. In 1896, William Crush proposed a stunt that could make use of obsolete trains. In 1896, a locomotive crash in Ohio had been a success. The crash happened at Buckeye Park, and the locomotives crash were planned for the park's annual opening day. And it drew approximately 20,000 spectators. While no admission was charged, money was made on the railroad passenger traffic to and from the park. In Crush, they imagined a similar spectacle, for which Katy could advertise to thousands of potential passengers. The superiors at Crush agreed to his proposal and put him in charge of the project. Similar to Buckeye Park, the event would be free, but they would profit from ticket sales from trains that would run to and from the site. The price was $3.50, which is equivalent to $125 in 2023. 2 water wells were drilled at the site, and a circus tent was placed there. They also put a platform for reporters and 2 telegraph offices. They put a giant sign proclaiming the new town of Crush, Texas. Other things that would be there would be lemonade stands, carnival games, medicine shows, cigar vendors, and other sideshows. A separate 4-mile segment of track was built for the event alongside the Katy Railroad. This was so that there was no chance a runaway train could end up on the main line. Each end of the track was situated atop a low hill on the opposite sides of a bowl-shaped valley in which trains would meet. On the day before the exhibition, the railroad officials performed a staged speed test to help predict the precise point of collision. Katy engineers ensured Crush was a safe and grand idea, and that the boilers would not explode, even at high speeds. Each engine would pull 6 boxcars behind it, but they had to be chained together to prevent them from coming apart during the impact. Crush insisted on restricting the general public to a minimum of 200 yards away, but allowed members of the press to be within 100 yards. They expected between 20,000 and 25,000 people, but the clever marketing was an overwhelming success, and the railroad sold out. On the day of the crash, it was delayed for an hour, because of resistance from the crowd being pushed back by police to what was supposedly a safe distance. At about 5 p.m., the 2 trains met slowly to be photographed. When they were rolled to their starting positions on the opposite ends of the track, Crush signaled the start of the main event. The engineers and crew aboard the trains opened the steam to a prearranged setting, and rode exactly 4 turns on the driving wheels, and then jumped from the trains. Each train was traveling about 45 miles per hour at the time they met near their anticipated spot, although some observers believed that they were traveling much faster. Shortly after the trains collided, there was a large explosion. Debris was blown hundreds of feet into the air, and the crowd quickly panicked, and many started to run. Debris came down on spectators, killing 2 and seriously injuring at least 6 others. A photographer lost one eye due to a flying bolt, and this was the photo he took moments before he was blinded in one eye. It's a photo of the moment of the impact. Absolutely chilling. The locomotives and their boxcars were reduced to scraps of wood and steel, and all that remained of the 2 engines and 12 cars was a smoking mass of metal and kindling wood, except for 1 car on the rear end of each train. It was the only thing that remained untouched. Pieces of wood were eagerly seized upon and carried home as souvenirs. The story was a big deal, and it was on national headlines. Crush was fired and then rehired the next day and continued to work for the company. Katy Railroad quickly settled several lawsuits from the victims' families with cash and lifetime rail passes. The injured photographer received damages amounting to $350,000 in 2023 money. The incident was a tragedy overall. Katy benefited enormously from all the attention, even able to receive international recognition. Despite the disaster, many railroads continued to stage locomotive collisions in the following years. But that's where we end today's video. I hope you enjoyed. Please like and subscribe and turn on notifications if you enjoyed today's video. And have a great rest of your day. God bless.